First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Any other in sport as both teams made their way out of ready to do battle between the Houston Texans. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 20. Across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. A huge play there for Houston. Give him 52 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Watson on third and goal. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Trey Flowers. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of 2 there, second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, Jackson.
3 out. 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 3 out
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Come get some. Come on, get some.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Johnson, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between. Under pressure, they got him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
This is it. 19. 24.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the safety.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44. Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, Jackson. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Try to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Set. 19. I got one. Strong right.
Watson on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you.
Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Texans 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Johnson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Jackson, now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I got you. Mike, 41.
To throw is Jackson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Mike 55. Hustle. I'm here all day.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They come out here in the I. They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the two. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Detroit, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.